Hi, I'm Preeti Srivalsan, founder of Pause Thrissur. It's been close to 9 years since I started Pause, and it is with great difficulty that this organization has grown into what it is today, with help from members, volunteers, well-wishers, family, and friends. We are not a total solution to animal welfare in Thrissur, but we have done so much for the animals here through rescue work, awareness camps, vaccination drives, adoption drives, sterilization camps, filing cases against cruelty, and so much more. We are totally dependent on the university veterinary hospitals for treatment of our rescued animals, and getting dates for surgery is extremely difficult. With this in mind, we had plans to construct an operation theatre at our shelter to enable our rescued animals to get quick treatment. I'd like to show you the operation theatre that we've started work on. So, as you can see, the flooring and the walls have been done. We've laid tiles and the fall ceiling is done with the light fittings as well. But none of the electrical and plumbing work is done. All that is pending, and also the machines that we require for the operation theatre. We haven't been able to buy any of that due to lack of funds. We had to stop the work of the operation theatre due to lack of funds. This is our main shelter where we have all our dogs. Rescues happen every day and they are taken into our shelter if we are not able to find foster homes for them. These are our two enclosures where most of our dogs are kept, and many of them can't be released back onto the streets because some of them are blind, some of them have 3 legs, and some of them have some permanent disabilities where they can't be released. This is Brownie, one of our rescue dogs. We got her in 2018 and she's completely blind, so which is the reason why we haven't been able to release her back on the streets from where we got her. So Brownie is one of our permanent inmates. And this is our first cow shed that we built many years back when we had just 3 cattle rescued from an illegal meat market at Ulur. Initially, when we started our shelter at Kolangatara many years back, there was no compound wall and all the dogs were confined to their kennels. Recently, we spent a lot of money putting up a fence around the compound so that the dogs could be left loose in the entire area, giving them lots of freedom to run and play. As I mentioned earlier, we started our journey with just 3 rescued cattle, and slowly we started getting a number of calls for cattle rescues. We rescued stray cattle that were injured in road accidents, cattle that were abandoned by their owners who didn't want to spend on treatment after they got hit by road traffic, cattle that were being taken for slaughter in jam-packed trucks, cattle being hammered to death in illegal meat markets, and more. Finding fodder for them during the summer became very expensive and a huge task. That's when we decided to plant grass for the cows in our own shelter land. In 2018, we were badly affected by the worst ever floods in Kerala. One of our dogs drowned in the water and we just about managed to keep the others safe. Organizations like Rescue and individuals like Anand Shiva helped us to raise funds to build this construction to keep our animals safe during the heavy rains. This is the ground floor of our flood rescue construction, which we use to house our rescued cattle. They are taken to graze in the fields outside our shelter during the day and brought back in the evening. This is the tub where the cooked cattle feed is filled. And after their feed, there's a free enclosed space for the cattle to roam right at the back of our shelter. I'm now taking you up the ramp to our flood rescue space where all our dogs are kept during the heavy rains. Unfortunately, it is only during calamities like the Kerala floods and the beginning of COVID that people really came forward to donate. It is with a heavy heart that I make this request today, as we are at a point where we are trying to take a decision on whether and how to move forward due to lack of funds for our daily activities. While we are most grateful to each and every person who has extended a helping hand, we are still in a position where we are struggling to survive. Though we have 8,600 plus followers on Facebook and 4,000 plus followers on Insta, the funding we receive every month is minimal in the range of 20 to 30,000, while our expenses run up to 80,000 every month. I have come out with this message during this time of crisis with the hope that each one of you watching this video will help us to march on with our activities and to not shut down. Thank you.